Hello everyone, welcome to yet another tutorial. Today we are going to create this animation in After Effects. So we'll watch it one more time. Alright, so let's get started. In After Effects, we'll create a new composition. It's going to be 1280 by 720. It's 7 seconds long. As you can see, there are particles. Then there is smoke. You can see the smoke around. There's another smoke here and a graphic. Okay, so all these assets I have uploaded on YouTube. You can download them if you go to I will link them as well. Okay, so they're here. So we need to import those elements. One is smoke, one is particle, one is the puff effect. Okay, we also need the graphic, and I will also show you how to create an effect like this in Photoshop. So if you're in Photoshop, select any image, okay, crop it to the area that you like. Okay, there are a few ways to go about it, but basically what you need to do is use image adjustment threshold. All right, and that is going to create the black and white image, and then you can select which area you like. If you want to fill the other areas, you can fill them. Okay, and then you get the black and white image. Save it as a PNG. That is what we have here. All right, so let us add the image first. Okay, hit the S key to scale the image to the size you want. 40 or 35 is better. Once the image is added, let us work with the image. So initially, transparency, everything is black, so there's no transparency. After 6 frames, everything is visible. There's more to it, but we will last 1 second again. We'll add a key, and in the end this disappear. Okay, so let us add smoke below. All right, now the smoke is too much, so we can work with the transparency of the smoke. Again, there's nothing in the beginning, so go to T, add a key after 6 frames. Smoke is visible. Okay, there's no smoke in the beginning. After 1 second, add a key. In the end, there is no smoke. All right, and all these things, I'll hit the P key, are going in this direction. Okay, so that is what we will do. So I will add a keyframe here, then move it in this direction. So I'm going to create an effect that there's a wind blowing upwards. Okay, so if you play this, so if you see, the wind is going there. Now I think this is still too high opacity. Oh, we didn't change the opacity, so it was 60%. Go here also 60%. Okay, so we can further reduce the smoke later on. Particles, we'll add particles. Okay, same with particles. With the position key, move it down, the end, move it up. Key, add a keyframe in the end, keyframe in the beginning after 6 frames. Add a key, go back, no particles. 6 seconds, particles are there, add a key, here, no particles. Alright. Now when the particles are there, you don't see the smoke. So you change this from normal to add. Okay, and now you see smoke and the particles. Okay, I think the smoke is too much. So click here to go jump from keyframe to keyframe, make it 40 and 40. Let's kill the smoke. So the smoke there, the particles are there. All right, then we will add the last smoke element. Okay, you can see that the poof is going there. So what we are going to do is rotate it 45. I rotated the wrong element. Rotate this 45. Okay, so it comes. We'll move it somewhere here. Okay, and then even this has to be animated. So position it there. At 3 seconds mark, it goes up. Okay, so this has to be above the image. Then we will again add it. So only thing you see is smoke. Alright, so now what is going to happen is there's no smoke. We don't want anything until frame number 6. So let us go to actually 1 second. Okay, and that move this over opacity 0. There's no opacity here. Okay. Go to frame number 6. Open opacity. So this move here. See how it appears. So at 4 we want the poof. Poof. Now see here the image is appearing too soon. We need some darkness here, right? So let us work with the opacity graph editor, right? So now it is 0 and it is 100 here. So at this stage we want this to be dark. So this easy ease. Now we want this to be dark. So bring this down and then you can see how it becomes dark. So it is dark, dark, dark. Then it slowly starts appearing. So you can further stretch this. You can see how it becomes more dark. Okay. Then it appears. Okay. So let us what we got so far. Okay, so the image stays for a longer time, so we need to stretch this effect a little bit longer. So you can see that the image comes at 3.5, stays for a while before it disappears. So let us stretch this a little longer. So start disappearing little late. Okay, so let us go to 3 and stretch it there. Stretch this here. Let us try that. Okay, so we have the image for a longer time. Okay, and then now we want the image to start appearing sooner. Let's go back to our effect and fix our keys. Alright, so let's see what we got. Okay, and the other effect I added was for this to further enhance this. Go to scatterize. Scatterize effect. The image opacity is 0 here, so we'll add a scatterize effect. So let's say minus 100 for example. Then maybe at 3 it becomes have the character visible. Okay. It should be at 3 here. The U key to get the scatterize effect back. So this one -300 for example. Okay, so you can work with this. This may take some time to get right, the smoke effect and the movement of smoke and all that. I think the smoke effect movement maybe should be down, so it appears when the smoke is there. Okay, and then I downloaded this here, sound effects. Okay, so this is from YouTube, so you can just, what I did was I searched for pro sound effects. Okay, then you can find a lot of sound effects that you can download for your projects, and then add those sound effects to the project. All right, so what I did was import that sound effect, whoosh and swoosh sound effects. You can even search for that, whoosh and swoosh sound effects. There it is. This is exactly what I used. So I can add this link for the sound effects as well. Okay, and then you have to find out which sound effect you want to play. So if you download the sound, go to audio, waveform, you can see that. Okay, so this is the sound effect. For example, if you want to use this, then I'll use the alt left bracket, the bracket next to the P key on the keyboard, alt right bracket. So now we only have that sound. We don't want the audio for it, and then it's too loud here, so what I'll do is kill the sound effect a little bit. Okay, so let us put it here somewhere. Okay, so that gives that effect for the text creation. There's some glitch in our smoke. Puff. I don't know why there is a, do we have any graph there? No, it's just straight. Don't know why there was a glitch. Alright, so we got one sound effect. And what I can do is I can simply use the same sound effect for the end. So I'll duplicate it, right click, time, time reverse. Okay. And then we'll use that for the end. Okay. So it comes and it goes. Okay. And then you can further reduce the sound effect at the end when it goes back. I think -35. Okay, so it's more subtle in the end. And then there are other sound effects. You can play with it and add the sound effects as you wish. It looks nice for your project. Okay, and that's about it. You go to File, Export, Add to Media Encoder, and create a file output. It will take a bit for it to pop up. And then you decide where you want to save it. Desktop, working here. YouTube, intro, final. And render it. Take a minute. And a few seconds more, you get your intro animation. Okay, so the particle effects give the feeling of depth, the smoke as well. So even though you're not working in 3D, all right. Thank you very much.